Hunting and eating giants, carrying them out backpack style. As much as it would seem very easy, it's the toughest, but the most delicious also. Apart from the challenge that I had faced prior, this 223 has been with me for months and has nothing under its belt.
For this 223, it's been too long for it to not have any warthog or say tiger or what animal is in season. So I'm gonna tune it up today and get it ready for a hunt that I think I'm gonna go to in the following days, and then see if it can shoot well, and then see if I can get a pick down with the 223, because it's been too long now and it doesn't have anything under its belt for now.
It's too exciting to even explain. The rifle's new and has been laying in the safe for the longest time, but I'm gonna sight it in now.
On arrival, I'm a bit excited, too excited for anything that I can mention, but just excited.
So last time I was here, it was shooting high. Definitely I'm gonna spot the hits.
My plan with this one is simple. I wanna see the hit regardless of where it is on the 100-meter one. So now, I had an opportunity last time to shoot that.
So the issue last time was spotting exactly where it was hitting above the paper. But now I've put all white paper across. With the whole target covered in paper, I'm gonna spot the hit and make the adjustments. It's the same rifle that I'm here for.
The exact lady that we are here for is this one, a 223, and we are here to see exactly what is happening, where and how, and then see if we can take her out.
Taking her out meaning that I'm gonna be able to put so much trust on her to hunt. But now when it comes to the shot, it's easy to see at this distance by the spotting scope, but I've just done a double check. So the impact is high but left.
So I've seen exactly where and how high it shoots. So I think I just want to confirm with at a closer distance and say, okay, let me make the adjustments on the scope and then know that's exactly.
And the hit is exactly the same. So I make the adjustments and I'm happy with it.
For someone else, it can work. Someone else can be happy with that, but
it would be very easy to say just leave it there, but not for me. I need it to be exactly accurate so that I know I can count on it. And depending on the distance here at the range is 100 meters, and I make my own adjustments to accommodate 200 and 100. Anything in those ranges, then I know I just can point and shoot. But with all that being sorted, there's already a struggle. Thought this weekend I would be hunting a different place, but now things turn midweek and this and that, and things change, but things change for the better because I'm able to hunt anyway regardless.
Well, you plan and people let you down in the last minute and say, no, this came up, that came up. It's understandable, but at the end of the day, regardless of what's happening, I'm hunting this weekend.
And yes, I decided, you know what, let me take springbok and warthog. Plans changed because I was hoping this is the last weekend for kudu, but everything changed on the spot, and then I'm gonna have to adjust to what's happening.
With all the ups and downs and twists and turns, back and forth, this, that, I'm actually hunting this weekend regardless of what's been happening. I am hunting.
And as you know it, when I get to these parts of the world, it's as if the animals are speaking to me, lifting dust. Well, unknowingly, they're speaking something that has to do with me having it a bit hard. Because unknowingly, the readily available pigs next to the road, but on the farm, they give us a run for our money, including the springbok. They give us the longest hunt ever. But on arrival, the springbok show that it's exactly what's going to happen and nothing is going to change. My thing is this, I don't want to forget anything. I put everything that I'm going to need in front of me. But the sun seems it's going to come up very early. It's going to get hot very quick today.
We've woken up and by the look of things, the weather is going to be extremely hot very quick. If we can't do things early, it's going to be a problem.
Then and there's signs that today it's going to be an easy one. But if not, it's going to be a very hot one.
Yes, nice to see you, man. Nice to see you.
As quick as I thought the sun would get hot, it's as quick as the fog came in. Took my things off my car to put them in the Land Cruiser. The land is too big for us to say we're gonna walk all over. So to cover ground, the Land Cruiser helps us here and there.
We're trying to outpace the mist, but it's heavy fog, and we'll see if we are able to take anything down this morning. If not, then we'll wait for the fog to come.
So a plan comes up where we have to forgo the low-lying areas because the fog on top is a little bit better than the bottom. But now as we leave the fog on the low-lying areas, that's where most of the pigs are, and the springboks don't like going up. We go through a couple of camps, no luck.
We just went through one camp and we've not seen exactly the species we're looking for, but there's a healthy population of springbok and dike. As we continue.
As we leave this other camp, we see two pigs, but they're not very big pigs. But then we see two giant pigs. Apart from the steenbok, just after the steenbok, we tried going over because their heads were pointed towards the mountain. Going up there, we couldn't find them because they outsmarted us.
So the pigs outsmarted us because when you went over, there were no pigs and we couldn't find them.
So we continue trying to look for where did they go. Maybe they made a turn because they can't be looking going up the mountain, and then when we get on top, they've already turned, might have turned down, back down.
So we've gone over on top of the mountains and we're looking for pigs, but now we only see a lot of kudu and reedbuck, but not specifically pigs and springbok. But there's still hope because there's giant pigs here.
After seeing a couple of kudu, reedbuck, the decision is made that we should go down the mountain now because at least the fog is coming up.
So we've forgotten the plan of looking for pigs and we're going to look for springbok first.
But you would think that the springbok are easy when you see them, but you see them at 300 meters. And there's one lead springbok that keeps on moving, taking the whole herd after him. So we try and get closer. Every time we try stalking, they go over. Every time we try and range and get over, they go over again. But then we have a plan coming up. We make a plan.
Yeah. So I was thinking that it's not.
So the plan involves that the springbok should see someone else on the other side, and then they're gonna use the same strategy of trying to outpace them and keeping them at 300 meters or further. We start seeing the springbok on top of the ridge next to the alus, but they don't come closer. Eventually they start moving in closer and closer, but they can't spot us because we're seated in one place. But apart from that, there's more eyes because kudu see us at a very distance, and this female sees us very far, and the springbok start coming down. As the springbok come closer and closer and closer, coming down in a line, there's still that lead springbok leading them down. Once they come close to the alus that we said they were 170 meters away, the second one was the option.
Good shot, man. Nice shot.
Down.
Down.
Second one. I couldn't even believe the 223, and there's nothing more I can ever say I can mention about the 223. You can never judge the size of the bullet on that thing.
How easy is that?
Hey. My goodness.
So I had I believe 170 with 223, no recoil, nothing, and you shoot and it lands.
Most amazing thing about a 223, while looking through the scope, you pull the trigger and you see the bullet go through and then hits without even anything lifting, as if you're shooting a pellet gun. It amazes me how deadly it is, but not very violent when it comes to shooting it. There's no violent recoil like the 270 where you point and you pull the trigger and next thing you see the scope is moved from where you were aiming but the head is there. I believe I'm gonna favor the 223 more than the 270. Not that I favor it because it's a matter of I'm afraid of recoil or I don't tolerate recoil. It's just nice to see your bullet leave your rifle and then see the bullet impact and still the rifle doesn't move. And I believe the bow barrel also helps, but the 223 is something that I'm gonna favor. But now the springbok has to come out. And this place is home away from home for me because I am free to, if I wanna carry my game, I carry my game.
No other way but taking it out. Backpack stuff.
I got to put the hand out now, man.
The springbok gets in the cruiser and we drop it off and then we leave looking for the pigs. Before we head out looking for pigs, the Om says if we see a kudu, shoot it for him, it's on him, not me. And I've been wanting to shoot a kudu all year but couldn't.
The best thing that ever happened is that the Om said if we see a kudu, shoot it for him and it's not on me, but I'm gonna shoot my pig and it's on me. And that's the best feeling ever.
Crossing fingers looking for a kudu instead of the pig that I was looking for. A giant tank of a pig shows itself.
Wait, down. Down. Almost. It gets up again, but it's...
So, okay.
Yes! Huh?
19.
I'm not shooting more than that.
Okay. So that's 32.
Two is fine. One's fine. Yeah, for the second time, saw two pigs, one tank of a pig going uphill, and sent one shot and he ran, few, dropped, and got up again and had to give another one.
Now the tough part is finding the pig that's down, because you would look for the longest. Eventually we find the tank and as you know it, I want to take it out on my own. There's just something about taking out your own animal, as it would be the case 1,000 years ago. Man, is this a tank of a pig. It's very heavy to such an extent that I know I need the help.
I've taken out my own springbok, young ram, nice and tender for the meat. And then I've taken out the warthog, but it's just too heavy, the tank. So
now that we got the pig, we can't see a kudu anywhere. And normally we see kudu all around here.
So fortunately or unfortunately, on the last drive we were looking for kudu. And I was going to be able to shoot a kudu.
But it didn't happen because we couldn't see the kudu.
Of this hunt, the 223 earned its wings, without a doubt. And now I believe I'm gonna I'm gonna favor the 223 more than the 270 for now, because the 223, it doesn't have any recoil. It's a bull barrel. It doesn't have any recoil. That thing, you point and you shoot and you still see your impact.
And the love for the 223 has grown to such an extent that I've not hit the livers on both animals. So you remove the bile sac before eating the liver. Rinse it up a bit and then cut up the heart into small portions. Take some gall fat or stomach fat from a sheep and then you fry it until golden. Well, before that you season it with the 6-gun. And all of that being seasoned, the stomach fat is now golden brown. And then you introduce the liver, but you wait for the liver to be semi-cooked. If it was sheep liver, I would leave it like this with still bloody, but these are pigs and wild animals, so you'd rather cook it thoroughly. But now Omroy has promised me a knife.
This is called a full tang knife. Like this other, that's a full tang. You see it runs through. Okay. When you're doing a knife like this, it's called a hidden tang. Okay. Which means that that gets taken away. Okay. And then I drill a hole inside here. And then this part here, I insert in there. Come look. There's material all in here. Yeah.
Okay.
You can see there's even wildebeest stone. This is red deer from Scotland. Whatever.